Louisiana. I'm from 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 Louisiana. We call it that boom.
What's the deal, baby? It's your boy, Mr. C, the Trendsetter, and welcome back. This is I'm from Louisiana. The podcast is going to feature everything about Louisiana. I'm talking about sports, music, food, and everything in between, entertainment. It's all good, man. And today we are joined by Louisiana legend, Mr. Kevin Faulk himself. What up, Kev?
What up, Mr. C, man? Appreciate you having me.
Man, I appreciate you taking your time out your busy day to get on this interview with us, man. So we're gonna start from the beginning, man. You know, you from Louisiana, you born bred, cornbread fed, as they like to say, man. So you was born in Lafayette, correct?
Right.
You attended Karen Crow High School.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, man, we were talking about it off the air. You said you won state your sophomore year, right?
Right, my sophomore year.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. That's good. Y'all played in the Dome, correct?
Right. We played the Dome against Neville.
Against Neville. Okay. Y'all won, right?
Charlie. Yeah. Infamous Charlie Brown.
Yeah, man. Bro, that's why I'm from Monroe, bro. Neville, I went to Washington High School. Neville was our arch rival at the time, bro. So I appreciate that.
Well, you saying that now, but like you said, we talked earlier, and then I found out later on you really didn't like Karen Crow, though.
Oh no, boy, I had big beef with Karen Crow, man. Big beef with Karen Crow, man. The last time I ever put on a pair of pads and a helmet was against Karen Crow High School in 1996. We were ranked top 10 in the state, and Karen Crow came in as a wild card and beat us at home, bro. So all the way until I moved to Lafayette, and probably this going on 19 years ago, I had big beef with Karen Crow, man. Big beef with Karen Crow.
It's amazing how life turns around.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. And until I got here, I had no idea how close Karen Crow was to Lafayette.
Right.
I didn't even put the two things together.
Next door.
Right, absolutely, man. But yeah, man, while you were in high school, I mean, you were a legend in the making. Everybody around the state knew about Kevin Faulk, man. So, you know, I know you were highly recruited coming out of high school. What were some of the schools that you were recruited by?
Well, my top 5 schools was Notre Dame, Florida, Miami, Florida State, and LSU. Florida and LSU was really high. Well, at the beginning, Notre Dame was like, for me, I used to watch Notre Dame football.
Right.
High school, it was on NBC. It was the hottest ticket on NBC to watch Notre Dame.
Yep.
So at the beginning, I thought I was going to Notre Dame. It was a shoe-in.
Right.
I took a visit there, got off the plane, and it was cold, but it wasn't cold. And it was just that feel that I had when I got off the plane. I told my mom, I was like, you know what? We can go home now if y'all want to. Knew I wasn't coming. But the crazy part is, I had an awesome time with my visit.
Oh, okay.
I had a great time with my visit. I just knew I wouldn't go to school there. It just didn't at all. Miami, they party too much down there.
I was about to say, man, how Miami didn't get you, bro? Because I know growing up around that time, looking at Miami, I know them recruiting trips had to be crazy.
I'm gonna tell you. Out there, take to the hotel room, jump in a car, and the first place we go to is Luther Campbell's house.
Wow. See, that would have got me, man.
But I love playing football, and I knew that if I would go somewhere like that, I wouldn't have been focused on football.
Right.
I wouldn't be football at all. And look, thank God that I had that mindset.
Right.
Florida State, I didn't like it there. Great people there. Just didn't like that. Another thing like Notre Dame. Not as bad as Notre Dame, but I knew I wasn't going to go there.
Right.
Now, Florida and LSU was something different. It was a toss-up at the time. And then my last trip was Florida. On our way back from Florida, my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, water bus.
Oh.
And we didn't even know it. So we drive home, we get home to 2 hours later, we going to the hospital and she having the baby. She having my little girl.
Wow.
So from that point on, I'm holding my little girl like, you know what? I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm home.
Yeah. So you stayed closer to home for that.
Yes, sir. Stay closer to home for that. One of the things, because I knew I wanted to be close to my daughter, and I knew that her grandparents, they want, if I would have leave, they was leaving with me. And I didn't want their parents do that or nothing like that as well.
Right, yeah, man. That's a good decision you made. Good decision you made. And as a young man making that type of decision, that shows you had a lot of character at an early age.
I credit to how I was raised. Just the understanding. You know, when you're younger, you don't get certain things while your parents are telling you something, but as you get older and you look back, you're like, wow, okay, thank you, because I couldn't have made that decision by myself.
Right. Right, man. And bro, as a parent now, I'm going through the type of stuff with my children, and like I said, looking back on the decision, I was raised by a single mom, and she helped me with a lot of my decisions. And man, me and my wife are together raising our kids, so and having the kids thinking they know everything and they not understanding that what you're telling them right now, they'll realize later on that they needed to be listening. That's a crazy thing, man. That's a crazy thing, bro.
I tell them that all the time. I say, I know you're not getting what I'm telling you right now.
Right.
But you gonna get it later.
Right.
Please call me. So I know you got it. Don't feel shame. Don't feel tell you. Or we tried to tell you.
Right, man. Had you ever made that call to your parents and told them that everything they told you was right?
No.
Man, I did that. I was probably about 26 years old. I called my mom and told her that, bro. And she still brings that up to this day.
So see?
Huh?
I didn't have to.
God, come on, man.
Oh, because they knew already that they was right.
Yeah.
I stayed until probably year 5 or 6. I stayed with my mom when I came back home out of the NFL. So she ain't had to. She knew already.
Right. Yeah, man. So that's up there. You're a project of good parenting. So that's good, man.
That's
you credit most of your success to your upbringing?
Oh, definitely. Anything that our upbringing is what make who we are.
Right.
Not the good things we go through, it's the bad things we go through that really make who we are, and how we handle ourselves going through that.
Right. Yeah, man. How you respond to adversity.
Right. That's one of the things. Like nowadays, kids don't understand that because they get everything their way.
Right. Yeah, man. It's a whole lot of stuff they got now for these kids that they didn't have when we was growing up, man.
Oh wow! Tell me about it. I'm talking to 5th through like 9th graders about an hour and a half ago, and we just asked them questions, trying to get them to expand their minds a little bit, and they're Googling the questions.
They're not thinking about nothing. They going straight to their phone.
Look, I'm telling them, I can see you with your phone trying to
right. Man, that's crazy, bro. But look, and I'm a teacher. I teach at Northside High School, so of course, I know exactly what you're saying, man. Right now, that age group, man, the first thing they do, we have to tell them to put their phones up. You can't have your phone out of my class, man, because you're not paying attention. You're going straight to your phone for anything I'm asking. Yeah.
My workers have their phone with them at work.
Right.
So I leave my phone in the truck on purpose just to let you see that I don't really care about that, bro.
Right. Right, yeah, man. You at work, time to focus.
Right.
Time to focus. All right, man, you mentioned your daughter. You have any other kids?
Yes, I have a son. My oldest daughter, 28. No, she's 29. My son, he about to be 28 Sunday. And then I have a daughter that passed away in 21. That was 19 at the time.
Okay, all right. Sorry to hear about that.
Yes, sir.
So your son, did he ever pick up the football, man?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. I always thought he was gonna be better than me. He was gonna be taller than me. That new age.
Right. The upgrade.
Right. I'm gonna surpass everything. I'm gonna surpass your height, everything. I'm like, son, look at your mama. and look at me. It ain't unless some genes crossed a little bit. Nah, I doubt it, bro.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But you know, learn experience for them. Like I told y'all earlier, we spoiled the hell out of them.
Right.
But when we coming up, we trying to give our kids everything that we didn't have, forgetting about. Okay, they gotta earn it. They gotta earn all it. They gotta earn all that.
Right. And we giving it to them.
Yes, you live and you learn. Each his own.
Right, man. So tell me this: that you played park ball while you were here?
Yes. Played park ball in Cancro, K-side.
K-side.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, man. I shoot. All my kids play park ball over here at Scott.
Okay.
Scott Park. So when my oldest sons were there, 21 and 22 now. They biggest rivals was K-side and Brown Park.
Yes.
Yeah, man. What's crazy now? They don't really have the park ball like that anymore, man.
So I'm actually trying to get involved with it a little bit this year.
Really?
Yeah, in case I just try to get back into the community a little bit. Like I said earlier, my daughter passed away. I kind of went to a little shell and hit away a little bit, and I'm trying to come back out a little bit and put my name out there.
Yeah, I understand, man. That'll be good. That'll be good for it, man. Because right now, like I said, I have an 11-year-old. He's playing at Scott Park, man, and we play the same teams like 2 times a year. I mean, I forgot who that was we playing. CSA.
Yeah.
CSA. But K-Side didn't have a team in that age group this year, man. And Brown Park didn't have any teams anymore either, so I think they went to another league or something like that. But
took Brown Park away.
Oh yeah, sure did. But tell me this, okay? So how important do you believe that part of football was in your development, playing football at early age in park ball?
Very, very important. Just for the friendships,
right?
Getting the understanding of the game.
Right.
Understanding what your coach is, who your coach is, taking some of the lessons that your coach gives you. All coaches are different. All coaches teach their kids differently. So you get a chance to get different coaching styles from many different forms of people that you really don't know, and you form a bond, and that's how you grow up in life.
Right, absolutely, man. I know a lot of my the boys. Like I said, I started coaching. Man, I started coaching probably like 14 years ago from my son when he was like 8. Started coaching in, and man, all of them kids, they didn't graduated high school. I didn't attended many graduations, and if they see me right now, they see me in Walmart, coach. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, and it will stop me whatever I'm doing to come talk to him, man. And you know what's crazy, bro? It's been so many kids, man. I be forgetting names. I be forgetting names, but I never forget their face. I remember them. I remember what they look like with that helmet on or whatever.
Don't worry, they remember you.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
They remember how you made them feel.
Yeah, man. It's like, and they'll tell you that too. They follow me on Facebook and all that too. Comment, it's all good, man. That's one of the biggest things. I think that park ball is good, bro.
Right.
But with all of the danger and stuff that they're coming out with, all the stuff about football being more dangerous. How do you feel about that for kids playing at such a young age?
It is. It's research. It's short. So we gotta be a little more careful. They're trying to do some things to prevent it, but how you gonna prevent a young man from getting hit?
Right.
Each of them a tackle. So we just gotta be a little cautious of how much we hit, and go from there. But I can't say you can take the game away, because the game is something that you learn a lot from. You learn a lot.
Right, man. A lot of things, man, that you can only, I can't say that you can only learn, but from playing team sports, you learn so much just from that. Be it discipline, be it working together as a team, being a team player, all these type of things that you can learn and that can help you in your adult life. Right. So I believe I don't regret it at all putting my kids in those team sports and playing them myself. I didn't play any park ball. First time I ever put on pads was in middle school, but we didn't have all of that down here. Like in Monroe, we didn't have. They have it now, but we didn't have all that recreational football and all that kind of stuff when I was growing up. So that's I think that's real dope now. So when you were younger, did you play any other sports?
Oh, I played baseball probably 7 years before I touched the football.
Come on, man.
Love basketball. I just was too short.
You 5'8", huh?
Yep. They got me like 5'10", but I'm 5'8".
Yeah. Yeah, man. So baseball and basketball, which one were you better at?
I'm gonna say basketball, but I was probably better at baseball.
What position you played?
Every position except the pitcher.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I love to play baseball. My uncles played it. That's why I started at a young age, because my uncles them got me involved with it.
Right. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's transition into big LSU, man. As you can see, I'm a big LSU fan. And you said it came down to LSU in Florida, and your daughter being born was a deciding factor for you. Tell me this: what was your favorite year at LSU? You played 4 years, right?
Right.
All right. What was your favorite year at LSU?
It's crazy. Mine been my senior year, and people gonna be like, "Why y'all didn't win? Y'all didn't win games your senior year." No, we didn't. But I got my diploma.
Right.
For me, that was something I never expected. I wasn't expecting I was going to college to play football.
Right.
And when the opportunity came that, man, you can get your diploma, I was like, huh?
Oh, yeah, let me get that.
Do that. And it's crazy because you fast track, you move forward 13 years later. I would have never thought that me doing that would have helped me out way going forward.
Right. Yeah, man. So it was your senior year. Okay, so a lot of people may not know this, but you still hold the record for touchdowns and yards running back at LSU right now, right?
Right. And that's only because I stayed 4 years. People don't stay 4 years no more.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. But I didn't think you was going to stay 4 years, man, because, bro, when you hit LSU, you hit the ground running, for real. I still remember, I forget what game it was, but I was watching it on TV. Y'all was playing somewhere, and you had the helmet off. You had that all eyes on three cutting your head.
Yes.
Boy, that had to have been the coldest thing I ever saw, bro. I know me and all my football homeboys, we was talking about that the next day, man. We was like, oh, yeah, man, I got to get that. I'm going to get my number cut enough, bro.
And that's the crazy thing. That's what it was there for. I wasn't a big talker.
Yeah.
Didn't speak, humble, and I'm still that way today. I love music.
Right.
And I spoke through music.
Right.
And my boy was like, huh? I'm like, yeah, man, all eyes on three, really? He's
right.
Like, put that in your head. I'm like, go ahead, do it then. Let me see you do it. Man.
Oh, yeah, bro. That was so fresh. that was what was up, man. That's like probably my biggest memory of you at LSU. That's crazy, but that's what stands out when I think about Kevin Faulk at LSU, man. All right, tell me this. What was your most memorable TD run at LSU?
Ooh. They had a bunch of them, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good question. That's a really good question. We're going to do like Family Feud. I'm going to come back to that one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah. Let's keep it on your mind.
Right. See what Faulk's saying to himself. Now kick it to me. Yeah. Give me a chance. Watch me now.
Yeah, well, what Bob Davies said, we're not going to kick it to him. We'll may punt it to him, but we don't want to kick him the ball. But Rondell Mealy, number 7, the other kick returner, is not bad himself.
Hunter Smith sends it deep. Returnable. And it's Faulk at the 12. He's got blockers. He has blockers. 40, 50, stumbles, and that could cost him the touchdown. Smith, can he catch him? No! How about that for an answer, Kevin Faulk? Oh, my!
Right.
All right, let's get a little deeper with it, man. Who was your favorite teammate while playing at LSU?
Ooh, a bunch.
Yeah.
I'd have to say my room though, the running back room when I was there. Anthony Skinner, Rondell Mealy, Kendall Clinton, Cecil Collins was in that room. Robert Tyler, Tony Banks, not Tony Banks.
Tommy Banks.
Tony Banks.
Yeah.
And everybody that was in our room, that like 4 of my best friends that we still communicate, talk to, 3 of them. Anthony Skinner, Rondell Mealy, Kendall Cleveland, and I still talk to Cecil. That like we communicate, we in a group text.
Okay. All right, that's cool, man. All right, yeah, Tommy Banks, man, he graduated when I did from West Monroe, bro. Yeah, I remember Tommy. He was on the when y'all beat Florida.
Right.
He was on the Sports Illustrated.
Yep.
That was kind of dope to see, even though I ain't like him because of the whole thing, man. But you know, that was good to see, man. Because especially at that time, y'all beating Florida. Oh man, I never forget that either. Y'all beat Florida on ESPN. They had that Mia X playing. You don't wanna go to war with a soldier. And I was like, oh, they gonna play it? That was crazy, man. Like I said, you had some good years over there at LSU, man.
Yes, really good years. Good memories. Good teammates.
Right, man. Yeah. Now, like you said, that running back room was crazy, man. Like you said, Cecil Collins, Rondell Mealy. I know both of them. They were after you left. That was crazy to keep it going. To keep it going like that. LSU has put out some really good running backs, man. That's crazy.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So, all right. Going into LSU, what were some of your goals?
Like anybody else, I was young. LSU, I'm going to play football. I want to make it to the NFL.
Right.
However I got to do that, help me do that.
Right.
One thing I knew I wanted to do, I knew I wanted to be a football coach. At the point when I was done playing football, I knew that's what I wanted to do, just because of how my middle school, my high school coach, how we all felt about them. I wanted that feel about me when I'm coaching.
Right. Yeah. So that's dope. Okay. All right. So other than yourself, who was your favorite LSU running back?
Oh, crazy. The best running back I've ever seen play in person was Cecil Collins. I tell people that hands down. We had the opportunity to watch Cecil practice for a year before he could even play a down of football at LSU. We knew what Cecil Collins could do. Our defense was good that one year that he was a prop and played practice against them every day. Because like he said in this little piece, that was my game day every day.
Damn, boy. Yeah, man. Cecil was hell. I ain't gonna lie. Cecil the Diesel Collins, man. That's where'd he come from? What happened? Leesville. Yeah, Leesville. That's right. He I remember him coming down there and running all over Carroll High School, man, that year. Yeah, but that's like I said, LSU, man, they call us DBU, man. But I mean, you could go RBU if you want to. You could go QBU now if you want to.
You go WRU.
You can go damn sure go WRU. You can go all of them.
Well, you know
LSU. Yeah. All right. Well, let's transition to the NFL now, man. You were in the NFL for 13 years. 13 years, and you played for one team, the New England Patriots. So tell me this, what was the biggest difference from leaving the Lafayette and / Louisiana area to moving to New England out there in Foxborough?
Hospitality.
Really? It's different up there?
Agreed. Oh, yes. You know, you from up north, and y'all, it still is done up north, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Walking down the street, I can tell you, good morning, how you doing? And you gonna respond, good morning, how are you doing?
Exactly. Not up there.
It ain't happening like that up there. You say,
wow.
Walk right by you.
Wow. Oh, and to us, man, that's so crazy. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Right. Well, what your mom and dad taught you to tell somebody when they ask you something? Yes, sir, or no, sir, right?
Yes, sir, no, sir. Absolutely.
Oh, don't do that. That makes me feel old.
Oh, boy, come on, man.
Feel old? No, I was raised like that to talk to you.
Exactly. That's showing respect.
Yes.
I'm not calling you old. I'm saying I'm giving you respect, like I was taught.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's another thing that they're not teaching these days as much either.
But nobody want to get it though.
Right.
No, nobody. It is, and that's one for me. That's the number one thing that we need to be trying to teach our kids, because if you're gonna respect somebody, you ain't gonna treat them bad if you respect them.
Right. Absolutely. And like I said, that's my first speech I get to end of my students every year is respect is a must in my classroom. I'm gonna respect you, so I expect you to respect me. You're not gonna disrespect each other in here. And then you're not gonna disrespect nobody else in this class either. And that's one way to get put out my class. If you disrespecting anybody, man. Everybody deserves respect until they don't anymore. All right, man. So tell me this: what was the biggest difference in the college game to the NFL game?
The people you play against. I'm just saying, you playing against all the stars from every other conference that you've seen while you was in college. Now you playing against. Well, we played in the SEC. The speed of the game was pretty much the same.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
Now the thing that was different was you might see the linebacker that was 265 pounds running a 4.5 40.
Yeah.
That's rare. That's rare you get that.
Yeah, man. That's the best of the best. You get up to the NFL, that's best, like you said, from every other conference. The best, the elite out of that conference make the NFL. Yeah, man. So, same thing I asked you about college. What were your goals going into the NFL?
One of them was playing for one team, which I knew that was going to be very hard because it was very rare.
Yeah.
But like my mom always taught me, if you do your job well, somebody gonna vouch for you.
Absolutely.
Somebody gonna say, "Hey, I want this kid here. I want him to stay." So that was one of my goals, as far as just like staying on one team and just making the team really. Just trying to figure out what I need to figure out.
Okay, so draft day, you end up going in the second round. Was that surprising to you?
Yes, because I was being told that I was going to be taken in the first round with one of the picks that they had in the first round. They had 2 picks in the first round. Well, they picked Damian Woody, a center from Boston, and then they selected Andy Casimore, a linebacker from Ohio State.
Okay.
And then when that happened, I was like, okay, I guess I'm not going to England.
Right.
Walked out the door, went to some other stuff, got a phone call, and came back in and doing the pitch.
Yeah. So, so you did have an inkling that you would be a Patriot from the beginning.
Right. I took a visit up there, like a recruiting trip up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke with everybody. That was actually the year that my boy that broke his knee in the sand from Georgia, Robert Edwards. That was the year Robert Edwards messed his knee up in the Pro Bowl. So they wanted a running back. They needed a running back to kind of fill his spot because they didn't know how he was going to respond from the knee injury. So I had extensive talks with him, and I'm pretty sure I was the only one that had extensive talks with him.
Right. So let me ask you this: your transition into the NFL, you had a kind of rough rookie year with injuries, right?
Right.
All right. So, do you think that changed the type of running back you were?
No, not really. You can't. It's the game you play. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get injured.
Right.
It was just figuring out how to take care of my body. That was one of the lessons for me. Year number 1 of how to take care of your body. Getting massages. Going to chiropractor. Not drinking so much. Which that was hard. Because that's what we did.
Yeah.
But at the time, you have to understand, like when I got to the NFL, I stopped drinking beer altogether.
Right.
I stopped drinking it. So it was just one of those things you have to learn and understand. If you want to do this, you got to sacrifice this.
Right. Yeah, man. That's one of the biggest things, man. The adjustment to NFL. That people you see them kind of fall by the wayside because they didn't make those adjustments that you're talking about.
Right.
Taking care of their body and quitting those habits that can keep them from being successful. So
every next level of your life, you have to change. You have improve who you are.
Absolutely. So all right, so you are mostly at every down back at LSU.
Right.
Once you transition into the NFL on your most successful years, you weren't an every down back at New England. How was that?
The initial conversation wasn't too good. After the conversation, I called my agent and told my agent, man, I need to get the hell up out of here. I want to be the starting running back. My agent looked at me like he said, okay, calm down, take a deep breath. He said, do you want to play 3 to 5 years or you want to play 10 plus years? I said, 10 plus years. He's like, okay, be patient. Be patient. You don't know how this is going to work out. So I listened to him. Just patient. And the crazy thing is, I might have played more than the starter in most of the games that we played. So it worked out, for the best.
Yeah, man. It was nothing to see that number 33 in there, man. And I'm looking for it. You don't know if you was gonna get the handoff or catch one of them little pass out the backfield. So I mean, going into the NFL, who were you a fan of growing up? Who did you grow up being a fan of? What team?
Definitely Walter Payton. Metcalf. Love watching Bo Jackson, but that wasn't my style. Bo was just a different breed to watch.
Yeah, man, Bo was different, bro. I think the whole league might have been different had he not gotten hurt.
And then the human joystick, Barry Sanders.
Oh yeah.
So that, and my bad, because I know we called the kick returner from Kansas City, but Barry Sanders started the human joystick.
Right. So I mean, all right, what team? You a Louisiana man? Yeah, were you a Saints fan growing up?
Oh, I'm sorry, no, we wasn't winning. I was closer to you. Where you at? I was a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Man, I'm the exact opposite, man. I'm from Monroe, and a lot of people are Cowboy fans up there, but I'm a diehard Saints fan.
Wow, for real, wow.
Man, and it's crazy because I'd been watching football probably 3 years. I was 8 years old, and my uncles, they were Cowboy fans and 49ers fans in the house, and I didn't even know that there was so much. I didn't even know we had a team in Louisiana.
Right.
And I was 8 years old. They turned on ESPN one night. It was the New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Rams. And I said, New Orleans? That's in Louisiana, huh? They said, yeah. I said, we got a team in Louisiana? And they were like, yeah. I said, why y'all never watch them? Why won't never go for them or whatever? They was like, well, man, they suck. They sorry. Ain't nobody watching them boys, man. And me, I wanted to fuss with my uncle. So, and I'm like, them my boys right there. I'm going with them boys. So, man, so much that I was a Celtics fan. I grew up a Celtics fan. But they used to be Laker fans. So I wanted to fuss with my uncles. So I'm going for them boys then. So I ended up being a Saints fan and a Celtics fan growing up until I saw Michael Jordan. Then
that was a wrap.
Yeah, it wasn't no need to even rolling with them green boys no more. But yeah, man, diehard Saints fan. But you grew up a Cowboy fan?
Yeah, I grew up a Cowboy fan until I got drafted, and then I kicked them to the curb. I had to.
Absolutely, man. So you still follow the Patriots now?
Oh, definitely. I spent 30 years of my life over there. Definitely follow. Still keep in touch with a few people that's still there in the organization, especially the head coach who I played with. But spent a hefty time of my life up there. Learned a whole lot. Grew up a whole lot as a man, husband. So it was one of the places that I would follow them for the rest of my life.
Right. All right. Who was your favorite team to play against in the NFL?
Oh, the Indianapolis Colts, most definitely.
Colts. Yeah, man.
That was soap opera game.
Right, man. That was one of the few AFC games I used to enjoy watching when y'all would play the Colts, especially in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I wasn't rooting for y'all, man. I was rooting for the Colts most of the time.
Oh, good. Peyton Manning.
Right, yeah, that's all I'm about to say, man. Peyton Manning, and by that time, everything had turned. Y'all went from the darlings, the first Super Bowl, to the anti-heroes. Then nobody wants y'all to win no more after a little while. So, you know.
All good.
Speaking of Super Bowls, man, which was your favorite Super Bowl that you played in?
We had an old saying, the favorite one is the next one.
Yeah.
I gotta go with the one at home, the first one. My third year in the league, and we get opportunity to play in the Super Bowl in my hometown. I mean, in my home state.
Right.
A few years ago, I was able to win a state championship as a high school football player. Now I'm playing for the Super Bowl here.
Right.
So that definitely was one.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was one of the best Super Bowls too. That was one of the best Super Bowls too, man. I still remember that one. So of course, you know, I gotta touch on Tom Brady, man. What was it like being a teammate of Tom Brady? How is he in real life?
Tom Brady. When he first got to us, he was just like me or you, but understood that as he started to get bigger and bigger, he had to kind of step aside from everybody and do his own thing. But competitor, fearless competitor, want to win in everything that he does. And I don't give a damn if y'all in a talking contest, he's going to try to beat you in a talking contest.
Yeah.
He's very intelligent. What people fail to realize is that's what made him so well, made him so good, because he understood and he processed well. He processed fast. And that's why people tried to outsmart him on defense, but you really couldn't, because he understood what you was doing when you was trying to outsmart him.
Right. Even Ray Lewis.
Right.
So, all right, with that being said about him, were you surprised when he actually left the Patriots?
Yes and no. Kind of had an inside scoop of what was going on. He was a little frustrated because they wasn't bringing in enough talent around him, and which rightfully so.
Right.
Hey, so it's going to end badly regardless if he's going to retire or if he was going to get traded somewhere else. It's just one of the things. It's the business. That's what happens.
Right. Speaking of which, man, what about Coach Belichick? Were you surprised in him leaving?
Same
thing.
Had a great run.
Right.
You wanted it to keep going. You wanted it to. They was trying to stretch it as long as possible, but
right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, you had a great run.
Yeah, so they talk a lot about the Patriot way, man. The Patriot way was something that the whole league just adopted as a synonym for success. So the Patriot way, was that more Belichick or Brady in your opinion?
That's more the media.
It's more the media.
Yeah. What way? All it is veteran guys that's coming to a team that's winning. Veteran that people may say have some issues, but give up everything because they want to win football games.
Right. Yeah.
That's the Patriot way.
You saw it time and time again, man. Time and time again. One of the most famous Patriots didn't even get a ring. It was Randy Moss.
Tell me about it.
And you know, that's one of, like you said, he was having problems in other areas, and came over there and fit right in, man. You didn't hear about none of those problems. People were talking about Randy Moss was washed up,
right,
until he put that Patriot uniform on and showed that he still had so much left in the tank.
Right.
Yeah, man. So, same thing I asked you at LSU. Who was your favorite teammate to play with in New England?
I have a couple of them, but you just named one of them. And then Big V, Vince Wilfork. These are two of my best of friends. Still communicate. We in a 3-way group text, us three. That's my guy.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. You gonna have to get them on the show, man. You gonna have to help me get some of them on the show with me, man.
Yeah, man. Randy, you know how Randy is, man. Randy he never thought he was gonna be in TV, but I knew it because he's intelligent, very smart football player.
Right.
Media used to kill him, talk. I'm like, y'all don't get it, y'all.
Right.
But it is what it is.
Right, man. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. So, anything? What you got going on now, man? Let's talk about the present for Kevin Faulk. What you doing right now?
Doing a couple of things. I still working with LSU. I work for administration with LSU and everything. Very flexible though. They allow me to do but I do a lot of speaking engagements. Like today, I did one this morning, did one this afternoon on an interview with you. About to go try to shave my hair real quick because I got one at 6 o'clock at a high school. So I do a lot of engagements. Started a lawn service business with my son called Faulk Family Services in the Lafayette and Baton Rouge area, where we cut grass, we trim trees. Love doing flower beds. Ease your mind. I've been doing that about a year and a half, 2 years. Ever since they kind of let me go with LSU, but enjoying that time, with my son and everything, and just hanging out. Probably about to be a part of like Little League, K-Side football, flag football, and everything. So that's another thing. Trying to keep busy. There's a lot of things you can do to try to make up for not being a football coach or not playing football.
Yeah, man, it is. It's a big world out there, man. Was that an adjustment coming out of that football world? Was that a adjustment of being in that type of a routine every day?
Of course. Just like anything else you do, when you get out of that routine and you try to go into another one, it's like night and day. Like, whoa, what I do now? It makes you seem like you stupid.
Right.
But you're not, because it's just something new, something different.
Right. You put that same energy into whatever it is that you're doing now, and it's gonna multiply. It's gonna be successful.
Exactly.
It's all good, man. Well, I appreciate you taking your time today to join us on from Louisiana. Anything you want to say to the people, man? Give them your social media, how they can follow you and keep in contact with you.
You know me, cuz I'm very, very humble. I only had Twitter, Feezy_K. But now I'm on Facebook, but it's for our company, Faulk Family Services. But you still contact me there. But I hardly post anything now, so it is what it is.
All good, man. Well, I appreciate you taking your time out, man. Look in that camera and tell them, man, it's Kevin Faulk and I'm from Louisiana.
It's Kevin Faulk and I'm from Louisiana. The boot, baby.
Yeah. Appreciate you, bro.